Yo, guys, what's up? It's Blackguard here together today with Bugard, our dear content creator. Everybody of New World, of course, knows him by now. I don't know if you want to greet everybody, Bugard.
What's up, everyone? It's your favorite content creator, Bugard here, who doesn't play Tekken 8 anymore. You know, I'm moving to Street Fighter.
Nice. So let's try to explain how all of this started between us two. Okay. Now, basically, nothing special, but I was streaming and he came one of my streams, and basically he asked me, bro, I don't understand shit about Jun. Something like this, right? And of course, I was very eager to try and explain our dear friend. And at this point, also you guys watching maybe, because a lot of you guys of course often ask me, what should I do against Jun? How is Jun working? And so maybe with this quick video, we're trying to explain all about Jun and how she works, maybe. And wanted to add something?
Yeah, it was literally, I was telling you before, because I basically only play the Mishimas, like they've always been my primary characters, and I suck against Jun, and I kind of, there's two things. It's like, first of all, I wanted to just learn how to beat this motherfucker because she's so annoying, but then also, I kind of want a character that just like shut my brain off. Like I want like an easier character I can just like mess around with. So I thought Jun, and low key, like the more I've been labbing Jun, I'm like, this character is kind of broken. So I thought I can come to you, try and figure out this shit. See, we can figure out today if she's actually broken or not, you know?
Yeah, and the short answer is yes. No, the answer is that she's very strong in a lot of areas. She has a little bit of some weakness, but maybe we'll try to understand the strongest things she has maybe with this quick guide. Also to update Jun in season 2, because I made a very old guide in season 1, but it was in the beginning of season 1, so of course Jun has changed a little bit from now on. And so let's try to see how she works in season. Okay, so first of all, maybe let's where do we start? Maybe let's start with the punishment, if it's okay for you. Do you know her punishment already? Okay, so this is her template.
Yeah.
This is her template.
Dude, this is so and then it wall splats and you bound them to die.
It wall splats from 3 kilometers, of course. Maybe we can showcase. And the damage is very insane. And let's not forget that I'm not in install mode. Okay, I'm not in the install mode. So you do this into off kick, pam, and it deals 82 damage. Let's remind again. Let's remind again, without install and without rage and so on, 82 damage. While standing, instead, she has a 10 frame punish also, full crush down for one.
Insane, right? Like it's 10 frames.
And it wall splats from even farther range, like as you can see. Here we go from here, you know, and a full wall combo is always guaranteed. 80 damage. And
because it's 10 frames, right? It means you can punish things that most characters can't. Like
exactly.
The Heihachi Hell Sweep 1, you can punish that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you pick Heihachi, maybe we can show, but yeah, basically that's what does. It's a 10 frame punish, and it punishes everything. You whatever low, because there's apart from maybe some special lows, you know, have some kind of mix up on block with a parry and so on. I think she punishes every low basically. Even the safest low ever, just punishes every.
Does any other character have like a 10 frame like that? Because I feel like normally you block the second hit of Heihachi Hell Sweep, you have to dick jab, but no, Jun just kills you for it.
She's the only one that really deals insane damage starting from the 10 frame, but it doesn't end here. Because, okay, let's say that while their standing punishment apart from up for 1, let's say it's a little bit limited, because 12 frame, for example, she has 2-1 and 2-1-4, but you know, when you have this punish, like this seems a little bit of a weaker option. But it's still good, because let's say that, of course, if you use this punish, 10 frame punish, you lose a lot of health, you see? Like, you see that it's a little bit of health that you lose, of course. Instead, with 2-1-4, that's 12 frame punish, you don't lose anything. You don't lose health, and you deal some kind of damage, some damage. Let's remember that also she has 1-2 as a 10 frame punish if you don't want to lose health. Now 1-2 is natural for whatever reason, and it's also confirmable, by the way. You can also confirm this. You know?
It's like a Mishima flash punch almost. You just 1-1 and you confirm
without
it.
the almost, without the
1-2.
almost, it's like one. Well, it's like 1-1-2. But of course, a little bit worse because it doesn't knock down, but it's confirmable. It's great. It's really great, and it puts you at Izumo at plus 11. You know, the Izumo mix-up, which maybe we'll cover a little bit later, maybe. And 13 frames.
Okay.
13 frames instead. She works plus also with 1+2 for engager. And she also has a hit smash.
Oh, that's 13 frames. Okay.
That's
damn.
13 frames exactly, and very good range. So, for example, if you block something like out of the example, it has some range. You know, the hit smash hits from very far away. Say stand still, please. Okay. Actually, there we go. It has some range. So you can, for example, she punishes a folds minus 13 death fist.
Okay.
Yeah, from this range, you see. And the second hit is full screen. The second hit, the crows. Of course, it's steppable, but it's full screen project. But you can step it very easily. Now, in season 1, you couldn't. You couldn't.
the homing laser beam that heals. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. She doesn't. While standing, instead of 13 frames, she has while standing to 1. That's very good. A 13 frame punish. Full splash and the same stuff, you know. Pam, boom, pound, ping. So crazy damage. Then she doesn't launch 15 frames.
Right.
Doesn't launch 15 frames. She launches 16 frames with down 4-2 and down 4-2 1+2. Like this. And the damage is, of course, as always, it's crazy with this character. Wait, it's lagging a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let's do a simple combo. Okay. Again, this is a simple combo. Of course, you can do much better, but just to showcase something.
So I'm guessing it was a buff to her with the rage art change, because before you couldn't launch rage arts, right? Now you can.
Exactly. Like it's almost like every patch she gets buffed always. Like apart from some nerfs to, for example, Miare 1+2. You remember the fucking homing plus a million. Now it's only +4. But
only +4. Look at the range on this shit.
Yeah, the range is very good. It's a very good mid. So this is what's into 1, and then 14 frames she launches, but she doesn't launch standing. She launches at 6. Well, instead, while standing, 14. So this is very good. That launches 14, and she launches 14 frames. You know, with a launcher that deals very good damage. You know, you see. Damage is, as always, very good with Jun, especially since she has a crazy damaging combo. Crazy damage. Fucking off kicking. Crazy.
Yeah.
And
so she doesn't have bad punishment. She has like amazing. Even though you lack the 15 framer, you make up for it in like so many ways. Like this shit.
I think she has the best, one of the best, like top 5 best punishment in. Because again,
like, why does she need a 14 frame while standing launcher as well?
I think the reason is because she doesn't launch 15 frames standing, but it's still a justification for something that's broken. Because of course, like she deals the same amount of damage of a combo with a 10 frame, so it's not really super neat. And she also works plus from 30. Like this is broken. Like this is one of the first things in which say this is broken, because again. Wall splatting from 3 kilometers with a 10 frame punish is just broken, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this definitely needs some nerfs. Like for example, I would make her wall splat like full wall splat only up close like this. But if she wall splats from 3 kilometers, maybe not a wall splat, not a clean wall splat. Because again, with most characters, if you wall splat from far away, you don't get a go. You don't get a combo. But here you get a combo always. It's crazy. So this is all the most important. And of course, at 17 frames, she has 4-2. 4-2, that's also very good. It's a very good with Punisher also, and 4-2 1+2 especially. One of her key moves by far. Like this move as crazy. Try to step it. Block the jab and then try to step it. Okay, wait. Okay. It has crazy tracking. like if I do only forward 2, you see that it's kind of, if I do only forward 2, but if I do forward 2 1 plus 2, it has a little bit more tracking. Not always, especially to this side. Yeah, but to the other side, it has crazy tracking. See?
Gotcha.
And forward to 1 plus 2 by itself, it's a crazy move. Very good range. You
hit confirm it, right? In heat?
You can confirm it in heat. You can hit dash in heat, exactly confirming it. Like you see, like this exactly, for a full combo. It's great. One of her best moves by far, and it's also a great whiff punisher. You see, great whiff punisher, of course. Like she has this since Tekken 1, and it's one of the best moves she has. So this is about her punishment. Of course, she has a last punishment for really big stuff, you know, like L sweeps and so on. And that's while sending 3+4 for, you know, big damage, you know, big sweeps, big lows and so on, you know. And the damage is also very good here, like she did even more damage because this launcher is 16 frames. This other launcher is 23 frames. So if you want to go for even bigger damage, if you block something really unsafe, you can go for this one too, like, even more damage.
Right.
So again, she's a monster in damage by far. Like everything she does in damage, it's great. Damage is off the charts in everything.
Sure.
So this is about their punishment. And of course, this is the first stuff we made. Another thing I didn't mention, of course, now that you make me remind, of course, you can also punish with the hop kick, but it's a shittier combo, honestly. Like I prefer doing because it's also 16 frames. So at this point, I just use down for 2 1 plus 2. What I mean, because it's the same speed, and it's also safe if I miss it. You know, it's safe, and this gets punished instead, and it's also instant tornado. So yeah, it's a little bit worse. Better to just do down for 2 1 plus 2, but it's an option. It's an option by. So okay, so we've seen the punishment. What do you think about the punishment?
Yeah, dude, her punishment is really good. Just like when I was looking into the character before, I was kind of like, and maybe you can help me with this. I was trying to like find what her drawback is, because from like the outside looking in, it's like, okay, she has amazing punishment, right? And the biggest thing for me was like I play Mishimas. So specifically with Jin, usually we want to like wave dash to realign for homing. So it's really foreign to me having moves like this. Like having stuff like this just seems crazy. And what's the high one again? Like this +3 on block, heat engager on hit. I don't know. It just those two moves and just seem to make her neutral. It seems like it's just so incredibly good.
Yeah, so like the drawback with Jun in season 1 at least, you saw the crazy punishment, for example. Now we'll talk a little bit about the most important moves to use in the neutral. But the drawback in season 1 is that she lacked offensive Tekken 8 stuff. Like for example, I don't know, stance mix-ups, this kind of stuff, you know, like stand every 2 seconds stands for a mix, and so on. But in season 2, of course, she doesn't have anything like this. Okay.
Right.
Because right now, basically, she can get away with a lot of stuff every 2 seconds, you know. And she also has a lot of mix-up in season 2. For example, they added, you know, the 4-4-1 plus 2 into stance at +9 on block, and for +9 on block.
Right.
For example, or like the Miare 1 plus 2 into mix-up again, complete neutral skip. Yeah, this move is crazy. Again, they try to nerf this by making it +4 instead of +6. And let's say that right now, I think, of course, it's still a great move. It's homing mid into mix-up. But the drawback is a little bit more for her than the defender right now, because basically they also nerfed most of its stance mix-ups on block. So for example, if you try to sidestep right, most of the stuff she does from this move, you will see that you will lose to most of the stuff I'm doing on block, of course, on block.
Oh, I'm playing Street Fighter. I forgot you can't block by crouching. I forgot.
I see. So for example, try to step right. Okay, so this loses. The L sweep should lose too if you are very good.
I need to time it like perfectly. Hold on.
No, you have to sidewalk right. I'll do it. Try to do it. Move. Okay.
How do you do the hell sweep? Is it 4?
Yeah, you see? Okay, not
Can you delay it to catch it?
yeah, you can delay, but not this much. Let's say. It shouldn't hit. I don't know. Probably it's hitting because of lag, but it shouldn't hit. Like it doesn't track to that side. Let's try again, maybe, because I showcased this once with you now. But let's try again, maybe. Let's go. Yeah, you see like this. Why is it tracking? It shouldn't. You see? Okay. Well,
It's probably the lag.
yeah, it's probably the lag. Let's say it's probably the lag.
Or she's just, overtuned and broken.
No, don't try.
Here come the down players in the comments.
Okay, so again, they try to nerf the mix-ups on block on this stuff, So with movement or by trying to interrupt, you win against most stuff, because she's +4 out of this stance, okay, on block. And at +4, it means that her fastest move, apart from jabs, is 16 frames. So, like, this is 16 frames. The maids are all 16 frames. So if I dig jab, I win against most stuff. Or if I try to power crush, I win against try some options from. Of course, I lose to the L sweep, of course. But if you do the mids, this wins. Try another mid. This wins. Okay.
What are the?
Wow. Yeah, you see how much stuff it loses to. This wins, So again,
You have to help
if you do the L sweep, of course. But again, it's like I win against 5 options out of 6. It's still good.
So
yeah.
What's the general mind game here? Like, are most people going to be stepping this to the right, and then you need to like?
Yeah, most people are gonna either try to, because you have to remind, she also has a throw, by the way. So the power crush. The power crush loses to throw and hell sweep. The sidestep right. Loses to the homing, of course. She has an homing out of this, but it's slow. It's 16 frames, so no, it's not slow. But at +4, it loses to some option. It loses to jabs. It loses to dig jab. So
yeah,
like let's say that there is some stuff you can do even on block. Let's say against this stuff. It's not, because before she was +6. At +6, it was a little bit harder to deal with this, because for example, if you try to dig jab, or if you try to, for example, you lost to the mids. Now you don't lose to the mids, for example. Like dig jab, what does dig jab lose to in this interaction? It loses to, jump, right? It loses to the jump, yeah. It loses to the jump, yes. But the rest should be fine. You see?
Oh wow. What's the homing move out of this? How do you do it?
For the 1+2.
Oh, okay. So that beats everything besides the jump.
Besides the jump, yes. You see, so for example, the dig jab beats most options. The power crush beats most options. For example, the power crush wins against the jump, but loses to the L sweep. The dig jab wins against everything but the jump. Sidestep right, so there's multiple options you can do on block. So that's how they try to balance the move. And I think right now it's more okay. Let's say. More okay, not completely okay, but more okay.
I mean, to me, the problem with this move is like, you're right.
The range,
like,
the range.
The range is insane. It's homing mid, but like even if it's like skewed towards the defender, you're still able to like force some sort of mix-up.
Yeah, no,
like,
absolutely. It's not it's not completely free on block. There's still some layers. So
just force a mix-up like this, and if you know what your opponent's going to do, there are options. It's not like you can't just like dick jab and beat everything. There's still
exactly
stuff you can do.
Absolutely. So it's a mix-up both for you and the defender, in which the defender has more options to cover, but it's still not a complete win for the defender. So yeah, definitely.
Are you using this move a lot, like in neutral, or is it kind of slow to come out?
Honestly, not this much. Like for example, on Oki, I use it a little bit. On Oki.
Okay.
On Oki, yes. In the neutral, for example, I prefer this move much more. But not because on block it's worse than the Miare 1+2, but it's faster. And honestly, it's super good. Like, it's one of her key moves. At the wall, it's so broken at the wall. You cannot move against me at the wall because it's 3 kilometers and it wars floods. It's crazy.
I wish I had a move like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's one of the best mids she has in the game by far.
And you have this one for plus frames.
This also very good. This is for plus frames. This instead is to control opponents from middle range. You know, this is to try to control your opponent, to check your opponents from middle range. That's the difference. This one is a little bit slower and it's a high, so it has a little bit of a drawback more. But it's very good because it also gives you heat. Of course, it's one of her key moves also, by far. Her poking is not super great. For example, that's I think like it's not like super bad because her down form, for example, is kind of meh. Let's say because it's very linear. It's kind of linear.
Bad range too. It seems like.
It's a little bit short. Yeah, it's a little bit short. You know. Try to do a jab into down for one. So maybe it's like wait, jab into down for one. Yeah. Okay.
There we go. But you need to time it well.
It doesn't track to both sides. Of course, on fast exchange.
Most of them don't though. Most down forward ones don't track to both sides.
Yeah. Most of them. But she has two extensions that are kind of nice. She has a high down for 1-2 that on counter it knocks down because she does. Wait. Can I set you to counter it mode, like touching with the touchpad? No, I can't. Okay.
I bet you I can do it. Display, hit properties.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know.
Here, I'll just press. I'll just press into it.
No, but I don't know if you know. But now they made a shortcut for counter it for key charge. Like if you hold the touchpad. The opponent in practice mode, the opponent goes shiny, and you can practice counter it easier, let's say. But no, I cannot do it against another opponent, another physical opponent. So I think okay, let's go. Let's get it. Don't worry. Okay, nice. So you see that this knocks down.
Nice. The
second hit only. Yeah, it knocks down with a guaranteed up for one. So if you try to challenge the down for one too much, she has this option. And she also has a mid option also, that it's unsafe on block and can get punished, of course, but it's not super good because it's unsafe. Mid right. And the second in ballerina stance, so and it war splats. So it's kind of nice still, and don't get me wrong, but it's not like super broke. And I think her best poking tool mid is her 4-4-2 into stance, 4-4-2 stance, you know, 4-4-2 stance, this 4-4-2 stance, that, and you know, it's very good because she can, you know, do a lot of things out of that. Of course, it's not a complete mix-up because it's only +1, so against most stuff you're gonna okay, if you stay in stance, for example, wait. You see?
Wait, what? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
She has an automatic low parry out of this stance. If you try to throw too. I don't know if you know. If you know if you knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. And
can you block from the stance or no?
No, you cannot block from the stance.
So,
but you can cancel. But you can cancel. Or you can cancel the stance, and of course most people don't press on 4-4-2. Why? Because from 4-4-2 she has multiple layers of things. She can do 4-4-2-3, 4-4-2-2, 4-4-2 into nothing, you know, 4-4-2 only, or 4-4-2 stance, 4-4-2 other stance, or 4-4-2 stance cancel. You know, she has so many layers out of a single move. And most people don't press automatically, so you can try to get away with some stuff. But theoretically, even if you try to press out of 4-4-2 stance, most stuff gets interrupted. Look, try to press after, like try to do a stance move from 4-4-2 stance, 4-4-2 stance into press some, yeah. As always, you see.
Yeah. Wow.
But you have also the power crush though. You have the power crush. It's 4-4-2 stance 2. 4-4-2 stance 2.
Oh, 2.
See, so yeah, this thing.
That beats crouch jabs. Okay.
This is the only option that wins. But I also can decide to move, maybe.
And then you're dead.
Exactly. Like, try other options.
Okay. What the fuck? Oh my god.
It tracks to that side, but if I'm doing step duck, and since she tracks full range, okay, you see, try stance 3, stance 3.
Stance 3.
See?
So you just gotta mix it up, like, and do the follow-ups.
The real mix-up is whether you do the stance or you do other stuff from 442. That's the real mix-up. Because if you do if you do the extensions, of course, I'm dead. Like if you do the other extensions from 442. No.
And do you have the option not to go into stance? Is that a mix-up too? I mean, you're minus 12.
Yeah. No one punishes this. No one punishes. But it's technically punishable, but no one does. No one does.
Okay.
So I use 4, even though it's not a true mix-up, it is, because she has so many layers of things you can do from a single move. It's basically a mix-up. Even though I let you see that theoretically it's not a mix-up out of this stance, okay? It basically is because you don't have the time to realize, you know. In the meantime, I've already cancelled my stance, and she can do so much stuff, you know, that you're so scared of doing anything, you know.
What is your go-to option? Like, if you know your opponent's respecting you and letting you into stance, what is your go-to option normally?
Like I just try to block, honestly. Try and step or block, because if she does the only really scary option is the low. Like
oh yeah, that's enhanced when you're in heat, right?
If you try exactly, so if you try to, like, you see that. If I know that you're going to stance, basically stepping into block, it's the best solution, because it beats most stuff.
And you can step duck really easily. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Because the homing is very, you see, yeah. So basically, yeah.
26 frames. Oh my god.
Yeah, the homing is very slow, and yeah. But again, since she has so many layers, it's not really a problem. And she also has back to 2 also, back to 2, back 2 and back to 2. It's crazy. It's one of her best moves, because look at the tracking of the second hit, by the way. Try to step it. Try to step back 2. Try to the other side. Wait. See, it's almost homing, almost. And look at the second hit, by the way. Second hit is fully homing, basically.
My god.
This thing is very hard to sidestep, but it has a drawback. Try to do for back to 2.
Try to do what?
Back to 2.
Oh.
Let's try again. You can parry in between. You can parry in between. Or yeah, but of course you can bait it. You can bait it and punish me, of course. She also yeah, but it's technically doable. And she also has back to 1. Back to 1. I don't know if you're noticing the pattern with her, but she has so many variations of the same moves that try to mix you up. She doesn't have real mix-ups, but she has mental mix-ups. You know what I mean? Like all of these stands into, maybe I do this, maybe I do that, maybe I delay, maybe I don't delay. You know, for example, even back to 2, you can choose to delay. Look how much I can delay.
Right.
Or maybe I'll do just this, maybe. Or do into this, you know, like look at how many mental frames she has. That's how she's played. She's supposed to be played, because she doesn't have real mix-ups. She has, let's say, this kind of mental mix-ups on the stuff she does. Same with 442. 442, maybe I do the extension, maybe I don't do the extension, maybe I go into stance, maybe not. Like, it's always like this with Jun. Not real frames, but mental frames. Okay. She has a lot of delays. Also, other moves that are very important with her, we talked about down 4-3, 4-4, and speaking of her lows, of course, the CAAAN. CAAAN. Yeah.
I hate this move.
CAAAN. Yeah, one of the best lows in the game by far. 14 frames startup, 14 frames. and it leads to crazy damage. Especially it deals to crazy damage. Like the damage is insane.
It's safe on block. You have to duck it, or step, I guess.
It's safe on block, yes. Look at the wall carry also she has, by the way. So yeah, it's crazy damage. CAAAN is just a crazy tool. And it's safe on block, yes. It also has pushback, by the way. If you try to block.
I'm trying to block.
Ah, no, sorry, it's on counter. Sorry, I'm on counter. Sorry. Okay, let's go. It's -6 with pushback.
So if they press, you can get a counter hit.
If you try, yeah, you see. If you don't have a very good range control move, you're gonna die. You're gonna.
CAAAN into CAAAN, the ultimate Fujin flowchart.
I do this at GOD1, absolutely. Absolutely. I do this at, like for example, there are some players I hate. Sometimes I hate myself. I hate they do CAAAN into rage art, and it works for some reason. Like it's crazy. Because again, it's stronger than Asuka's version. Because Jun's version, it's safer because it's -6. Asuka is -9. Asuka's. Jun's is -6 and it pushbacks also on block. Asuka's doesn't push back on block. I know for some reason Jun's one is stronger. I don't know why. I don't know. I really don't know why. And also she has Drawback 3. It's a very good low. It's not like the best low in the game because it doesn't do too much damage. But it's -12. It's +2 on it. Like it's not super great. On counter it is +6.
I'll get you it. There you go.
It's +6. So nice. Nothing guaranteed, but a pretty nice low. Not super
only
chunky.
-12.
Right. I would say decent low. Like not too broken, not too bad. Then she has down 4. Very fast also down 4. Pretty good to the poking tool. -1 on hit, minus on hit. But she has an extension to try to mix up the opponents up, especially on block. For example, you try to punish this move. I do this a lot in the end of round. For example, I do down 4. So they try to punish the low and they get hit by the high. You know what I mean? They try, yeah, exactly this. But with Jun, of course, it's not a problem. Why? Try to do it. No,
it's down 4-4, right?
Down 4, yeah. With Jun, it's not a problem because full crash down for 1 is an option selector. Of course. If you
Privilege.
Like if you do down 4 and do down 4 now. Now do only down 4, of course. It's the same.
It beats everything.
Yeah. It's just crazy. So
if you have a lot, so I'm guessing does dick jab beat both options?
Yeah,
and
this is the same with a lot of these similar moves, like moves that maybe have a high to try to interrupt your punishment. With Jun, it's not a problem. You just full crush down for 1 into wall spell from 3 kilometers. It's honestly,
why can you just walk up from so far away?
It's honestly insane. It's honestly insane. So these are the best. And of course, another important low, of course, is full crush down for 2.
Right, counter launcher.
Counter launcher, very fast. -11 only. It's not very, you know, it's not very unsafe. So again, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So these are her best lows, I would say. Like you basically use these lows. So a lot of CAAAN. Yeah. So I guess these are really the key moves of the card. Like these are the moves I honestly use the most. Like apart from this, of course, we have a lot of moves that try to and of course we didn't talk about again a lot about 4-1+2, but again it's a worth mentioning, one of her best moves. Again, very tracking, heat engager, crazy range, good damage, everything. This move does everything.
Do you use this move?
Talking about her Sabakis and her parries, of course she has a parry and a Sabaki. And then we'll talk about the ultimate move of Jun, by the way. Then we talk about the ultimate Jun move, by the way. We didn't talk about this yet, but let's talk about her parry. So her parries punches and kicks, no elbows, no weapons, none of this stuff. You know, only punches and kicks, and it activates frame 5. So I don't know.
Jesus.
And then she has a Sabaki, okay, that it's also kind of interesting. Try to do something. I don't know, a kick. Maybe try to do a kick.
A kick?
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's not a
Loses.
kick. This only is a punch, Sabaki. So for punches, okay. Try to punch. Try punching. Try punching. This is a punch, Sabaki, and the Sabaki is 4-frame activation. So for example, if I do 4 to 1 plus 2, and you try to downfall 1 check.
Okay.
If I do the parry, I lose. See? If I do the parry.
So if you're -6 and below, it'll work. Because 4-frame activation.
Yeah, no, but let's try. I want to let you see something. I do 4 to 1 plus 2, and then first the parry, and I lose. But if I do the Sabaki, I win. That's the difference. Okay. So maybe if I read that you're going to down for 1 check after my -9, if I do the Sabaki, I'll win. If I do the parry, I won't. Okay?
Yeah.
And now let's talk about her most important parry, probably. Her most important parry by far. And it is, of course, forward 1 plus 2. This move is really crazy. It's probably one of the best moves in the game by far. And why is that? Because it's 5-frame activation. So as much as the parry. Okay, so it functions like the parry, but it is a 12-frame high. That is very safe. It's +2 for her on block. And the worst property of it all, it is basically unpunishable on whiff. Try whiffing a little bit. I know now, of course, there's a little bit of lag and so on. I will try as hard as I can to whiff punish this move, but no matter what, this move, like, you have to be very sharp. Like, you have to be instant. Like now I know. Try to do it try to do it at random times. Now I fight, for example. Like
there you go.
Like it's impossible to whiff punish basically. Like I stand this against my friends that are very good at Tekken, by the way. But they just die. Like they try to punish, but they just die. They just die to this. It's honestly crazy. And again, it's great also. And what does it do if you try to punch? Yeah, and when the parry hits, when the parry works, you see that she basically can. But again, now you see the combo is very scaled, like crazy scaling on the combo. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at the scaling. Like I did 50 damage in total because there is the scaling of the counter hit and the scaling of the hit dash. That in season 2 got even nerfed, by the way. So you see how much scaling there is. So, but it still remains a great move, like one of her best moves by far. And no Jun uses it, by the way. Not many Jun use this move. I don't know why. Honestly, it's unbelievable because it's actually.
Do you get anything if you're not in heats, or do you just get frames?
On hit, you don't get anything. Just I don't know. Just
like if you parry, but you're not like you don't have the heat version.
On counter it, the no-need version on counter it guarantee on count. Like if let's say it's like a magic 4,
right.
Let's say it's a magic.
That's
4.
Guaranteed.
But
okay.
if it hits normally, no, nothing guaranteed. But funny enough, if this hits like this from the back, this is fully guaranteed from the back. Okay, no one knows this, no one uses this, no one ever uses this. But it's actually like you remember Jinpachi's stun from Tekken 5, in which he basically stunned. I don't know if you ever saw this. Okay, Jinpachi's stun. And this is basically the same thing. Look at the animation. It's the same animation. And you cannot do anything. You just die. You just get launched. You cannot do anything. Try to do something. I don't know. Try to block. Try to do something. After this, try to do something. Yeah, it's.
You can't.
It's just guaranteed.
Okay.
And other honorable moves, of course, is down 1 plus 2. Crazy range launcher, high crash, crazy range launcher. Also, it's grounded. It's just a crazy move. It high crushes.
Safe too. Like.
And now we talk about the install also. Now that we're talking about this, in install it becomes even stronger. Even stronger. It deals even more damage for some reason. It's unbelievable the damage it deals in install mode. And it's crazy. Now another mentionable move, of course, is 443. Another homing she has. I didn't mention it until now because it's a little bit weaker than down 4-3 in my opinion. It's a little bit weaker, but it has more range. More range. You see, like down 4-3 hits from here, 4-4-3 hits from here. You see the range, it's even crazier. And
she jumps forward.
She jumps forward, exactly. Because it's also on 4-4 input, by the way. It's on 4-4 input, so it's even more range, you know. And she has 4-4-3, 3+4 also. So there's another mix-up here. You see how many mix-up there are on this kind of strings. So 4-4-3, 3+4. Try to do 4-4-3, 3+4. It's jab interruptible, you see? It's jab or power crush interruptible. But of course, what most Jun players do is only doing 4-4-3. You do the jab, try to do the jab, of course, try to do 4-4-3, because 4-4-3 is -9. So try to do the, so I'll try to do 4-4-3, you do the jab, and I punish. And I punish.
Right.
So you see how many mix-ups there are on this stuff. Like if, for example, if I try to check you with a down for 1, and you do the full string, try down for 1. Now try to down for 1. Okay, try, let's see. You get hit because the interruption is only until 10 frames. 10 frames.
Right.
So yeah, you see all of this mental stuff with Jun. It's always like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the waifu characters have like a billion flowcharts.
Yeah, a billion of all of these strings, you know, which you have to see. Maybe I should this, maybe I should do that, you know.
Yeah.
And now, like one of the most broken stuff with Jun in season 2, of course, it's the fucking install. Let's talk about let's talk about it. I wanted to talk a little bit about the install because it's great. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's honestly crazy what she can do with the install mode. Like, she gets even more damage. Like, she already deals insane amounts of damage. With the install, she deals even more damage. It's even more. And not only that, she has an enhanced health sweep with more damage again, more damage. And then let's finally talk about the fucking laser. The fucking laser. Like it's crazy. The range, the damage is crazy first of all, and the range is crazy. It fucking becomes like a Call of Duty session. Like it hits from range. Look at that. You see the range.
Wall splats, yeah.
Yeah, you see, and it was, but of course, it's honestly one of the most unbelievable moves in the game. Like I'm so surprised that this move is still in the game. Look at the range. Okay, let's try maybe. No, don't come. Yeah, from this range it should hit. Yeah, it should hit. No, from here no. From range, range 4. Yeah, range 4. Should be range 4. Wait, stay there. No. No, range 4. No, range 4 point. Yeah. It's crazy. And in it, of course, it launches. So if I get you with this move, I fucking launch, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's a fucking +5 million range projectile that launches.
Yeah, and then you die.
And crazy damage, of course. And crazy damage, of course. So the install is fine. It's because the broken thing about the install, man, is that once you unlock the install, okay, once you finally get the install, the install, you know, it's like this until the end of the match. It lasts until the match ends. It's not like with Heihachi in one round only, maybe, you know, maybe. But it's for the fucking full match that she becomes a fucking boss character. And the install is very easy to get. You know, like you get the install by using her light moves, you know. And Jun is basically only light moves every 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's only about the light moves. Like I use this every 2 seconds, you know. Everything she does with the lights, it's Yeah, so for example, you can build crazy install in combo. Look in a single combo. Look how much install I get into a single combo, okay? Like it's 50. I didn't even do a full install combo. You can do even more. Like let's say for example, yeah, let's say. Like
there you go. One combo.
Yeah, almost 30 install out of a single combo. And so basically you need like 3 combos and the install is done. Almost like it's like in one, you need only 1 round, maximum 2 rounds, and you have the install. And then it lasts for the whole fucking match. And at full range, of course, like how do you punish this move from full range? Like try to do the move again. Let's save the position. Okay, let's do the laser. No, do the laser. No, from here. And how do I punish? Like, how do I punish you from here? Like, how do I punish you from here? Like, for example, with some characters it's easier, of course. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
Like, if you calculate your distance well with this fucking laser. Okay, now. Okay. Like, it becomes fully unpunishable. Jun has a very good range move, of course, for this, but generally speaking, it's very hard. For example, with Leroy, you basically cannot punish this move.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, let's try. Let's see. Let's because it also has some pushback on block, by the way. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
And can you step it?
Okay. So of course it like yeah. it has some phantom tracking for some like it like.
Thanks, Murray. Thanks for this one.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but they made yeah you can it's not like it's unsteppable, but it has some tracking. Let's say
you need to time it. If you just sidewalk, it'll clip you a lot of the time. It seems like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So you have to be cautious with this move.
And then the Jun can mix up the timing, of course. Like if you're obvious with it, like.
Or you can just cancel the moves, cancel the stance sometimes, of course.
And you're so far away.
Or since also Miare 1+2 hits from 3 kilometers, you can decide. Oh, maybe stepping. Okay, well, Miare 1+2. Let's go. It's very obnoxious. It's very obnoxious, like what they did to her in season 2.
You can gap close with this stance as well, right?
Yeah, and you can decide to do a lot of things. You can decide to cancel the stance. You can decide to sidestep. You can decide to do the thing. You can decide to do Miare 1+2. There's so many layers of things you can decide to do that it's honestly shocking. It's honestly shocking. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't like Jun in season 2. I gotta be honest with you, man. Like. Yeah, now now we'll talk about her sidestep. Maybe her sidestep, her stance a little bit, maybe, and then maybe. What they did with Jun in season 2, it's not something I like particularly because I feel like they destroyed the core of a character because she wasn't supposed to be this fucking install or this fucking stance-based character, but they made her one in season 2.
Welcome to Tekken 8. Everyone's a stance mix-up character.
She was supposed to be a defensive character, a character that was built around defense, around trying to punish you because she has very strong punishment. Now she has everything. She has everything. So because Jun players complain about. But she struggles a little bit with pressure. She struggles a little bit with trying, and of course the down players, and of course Murray and Arada fucking listen to them, and that's how we got to this bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see a little bit of her stances maybe. So she has, of course, the sidestep. I'll call her sidestep a stance because she has a lot. Because she can transition from a lot of her stances into. She can transition from Miare to sidestep, or for example 1-2 into sidestep. Like she has a lot of moves that can transition into sidestep. Also, for example, 4-3 into sidestep, 1-2 into sidestep. So that's why I'm mentioning the move. Because I'm mentioning like it is a stance. You know what I mean?
Well, the issue is that you can't block on a lot of these, right? So that's why it's more like a stance, like a traditional stance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you do this, you can't block.
Yeah, try.
Like, immediately. Yeah. So it is essentially a stance. Like it's not functioning like a normal sidestep.
Yeah, because she has some moves that transition into the stance, into this stance, yes. And from the sidestep, she has very cool moves. For example, she has of course sidestep 4, her main pressure tool, let's say. It's
Yeah.
+6 on block. It's kind of linear. It's a kind of vertical mid. But you know, it's an engager. You know, it doesn't. It's very particular because it's like it's a plus on block mid that doesn't have chip damage. So she doesn't chip damage with this move. But it's very good pressure tool, and it goes into it, of course. From sidestep, she has also sidestep 2. That's kind of nice. You know, a knockdown mid, kind of fast, and it's
Safe
-9.
too? Yeah, nice.
Safe and knocks down on counter. It's a very good, very good. And she has also a very underrated move of hers is the sidestep 1+2. It's a homing high that you know, it's this string that transition into full crouch at +4, -4. -4 is not too unsafe. So for example, you can try to set up parries or this kind of stuff, or you can just block. I don't know. You can try to sidestep maybe after this. You know. Yeah. If you try to let's say you challenge me after this. Okay. Let's say you challenge me and I sidestep. Let's say you do a down for 1. Okay. You see? Like at -4 I can try to step even -4. You know, because it's not a lot of it's not a lot of frames. Wait. Let's go to the other direction. Yeah, now it's lagging a little bit. Okay, you see, for example. So, or I can try to parry, for example, also. Because I can also parry from full crouch, by the way. I can parry from full crouch. So, maybe try to challenge me after this, and I'll parry, for example. Okay.
Right.
So, it's very good. It's very good. So, these are sidestep stance. And then she has Miare. We've seen Miare already. She has Miare 1+2, Miare Laser, and Miare 1. That's basically used in combos most of the times. It's not very used in neutral. And then she has Izumo. She has 4 stances: sidestep, Miare, Izumo, and Gengitsu. So she has four stances. Izumo again. Basically, we saw all the options already. She has the grab. She has the size, the low. She has the homing. She has the engager. So she has a lot of options, and we've seen already how to try to counter this stance. And then she has Gengitsu. I usually use Gengitsu, especially especially in Oki situations. Okay, or after we've seen already the strength transition. You know, like for example this into this, or this into this, or 4/4 +2 into this. So all of this stuff. And from Gengitsu she can cancel. She can go into the 3, 1+2. No, 3/2. Sorry, 3/2.
Safe mid.
Safe mid that loses a little bit of health. It's very good because it's a very good combo ender. For example, I don't know, try to get comboed. And then this is a full spike combo, completely guaranteed into mix-up. So it's very good. And the 3 option, and also you can cancel into other stances. You see, from Miare you can go into sidestep, you can go into Gengitsu again. So you can play around a lot of her stances, So yeah, it's very nice. From Miare you can transition to the other stances, basically from Miare. From Miare you can go.
Oops.
From Miare, wait. You can go into Gengitsu, into sidestep, So that's why it's very good.
Right.
She can also she can do a lot of stuff. And from Gengitsu she can do again the 3 option. She can do the power. She has a power crush that's unsafe. And a homing high, very slow. And the hits. She also has the low, of course. The low is good because it's -12 only. It's only -12, and it tracks to the weak side of the stance.
Can you hit confirm the string? Or does a follow-up just knock him out? Like, what about the heat follow-up? Are you still -12, or is it more?
No, it's -14 now, and you cannot hit confirm. It's you have to do it, and that's all. You have to do it.
I mean, that's still very good because you're standing. Like, most characters aren't going to launch this.
Yeah, exactly. It's still very good, of course. And it also works. It also leads to a combo from certain angles, of course, as always with Jun.
Of course it does.
Ole.
Yeah, she needs that.
Exactly, and and it's also again unseeable low, 20 frames, so it's unseeable.
Making all these low heat smashes normal attacks is like one of the worst things they could have done.
It's so stupid, man. It's so stupid. I agree. It's so, and a lot of characters, like for example with Reina, it's the same. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But
this one's better because Reina's like minus 18 or something. This one you stay very safe.
Very safe, yeah. And imagine it was a minus 12 hit smash in season 1. It was already broken in season 1.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's basically also her stance a little bit. We've seen the counterplay to the stance a little bit before already. You can sidestep. You can see. Yeah, for example, 4-4-1 plus 2 into stance. 4-4-1 plus 2 into stance is a very plus. It's plus 9. But even at plus 9, for example, if you try to do all the options she has, they get beaten by power crush. Even at plus 9, try.
Oops.
This gets beaten.
Yeah. You have to hell sweep.
If you try to power crush,
can't.
If you try to power crush, it gets beaten. If you do the mid, the 3 option gets beaten also. You see? So
right.
That's why you have to rely to the low. Then it's almost like Izumo. Remember Izumo? Izumo is the same thing. Most stuff you can try to interrupt with power crush, but you lose to the low. The same thing here basically with Genjutsu. So when they start doing the lows, when you try to condition them to use lows more, that's when you duck and punish maybe, or like that's how the conditioning is with this character. So again, when she's plus frames, she's not really plus frames. That's the main trope with Jun, because even if she's very plus frames, you can interrupt most of the stuff she does, but she can condition you and punish you for that. You know, it's with Jun, it's not about real plus frames. Like it's not like Lydia. Lydia is true mix-up every time on block. With Jun, it's more like conditioning, okay, on block, and with fake frames, fake advantages, with a lot of these frame delays and stuff. Basically, that's the game plan with Jun. Most.
So is that her weakness? You'd say like most of them aren't real 50/50s.
I would say it's a weakness, but also a strength, because conditioning in Tekken is very important also. So it depends on how you want to play. If you want to play with true mix-ups in which you only have to guess, Lydia of course is a better choice. But if you want to fuck up your opponent's mind, then Jun is very good, of course. Depends on how you want to play it, basically. So yeah, these are all the stuff regarding her stances. So we've seen she has also a very nice throw game. She has a 1+2 throw, a full crouch 1+2 throw that launches.
Launcher, right? Yeah.
And she also has a 2 throw. So not a complete combo game, throw game, because she doesn't have a one break, but a kind of decent throw game, you know.
Better than nothing for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like she has also a launching throw. This is something rare in Tekken 8, by the way. Having a launching throw. It's not something that every character has.
It kind of adds to her crouch. What's her crouch mix-up like? Because you have this, you can do the throw.
The crouch mix-up is not super strong in my opinion. Like,
this move.
It's not about the mix-up. It's about again trying to fish for a counter the full crouch down for 2. For example, the low mix-up is with this low, but this low is kind of trash because it has because it's minus 19. And it needs clean hit also. It needs clean hit.
The risk is just too high.
Yeah, but down
you don't even really get anything.
Down 1+2 is guaranteed. Down 1+2 is guaranteed on hit. But again, the risk is very high, and again, it needs clean hit because without clean hit, it's only 0 on it, and it doesn't even knock down, doesn't do anything. So, yeah. I don't think she very excels in the full crouch mix-up game. Let's say, like, it's not their best strength. let's say it's a weakness. Let's say I don't know. She doesn't.
Is this move good? It feels like it has a lot of pushback.
Yeah, we didn't talk about a lot of her moves also. Like for example, other niche moves that are very good with her. Rising 1+2. It's very long range. Very safe. It's not a move. Not gonna lie. It's not a move I use a lot. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
It's not a move I use a lot, but it's not super bad. Like it's not super. It also counter launches. It's not super bad, but you know it's kind of slow. But it has good range. Yeah, it's a decent move to use sometimes. And of course, another move that I think is very good, that is very underrated with Jun, that I use a lot sometimes are up forward moves. Up 4-3, up 4, exactly, all of these moves from up forward. Up forward, like she has up 4-2. That is high crush. High crush countered launcher. High crush countered launcher safe.
And this is actually, it's kind of like this move, but a lot faster. A lot faster, like 10 frames faster.
Sometimes on fast exchanges, it can be useful. Especially, for example, against Steve. I use this move sometimes. More than this. Because this move high crush is faster and it's a faster move. This move, considering you know that Steve, of course, when he whiffs the highs, he recovers very quick, even when he whiffs the highs. So of course, this move is kind of slow. This move it's a little bit better for that. Up 4 3+4, it's a knockdown mid. Now we talk a little bit over niche moves, let's say. This move is a knockdown mid with a guaranteed follow-up also. Like she has a guaranteed down 1+2 or a guaranteed forward 2 also. So it's a very good mid, you know, it's safe also, of course it's safe. And she also
high crush as well, or sorry, not high crush, low crush.
Yeah, she jumps over lows. Yes, exactly. And also up 4-3. Up 4-3 also jumps over lows. And it's a very good counter tool. This move counter launcher. So I use this move sometimes. Up 4-3.
Oh, we didn't talk about back 3 yet.
I don't use back 3. I don't use back 3.
Really? Okay.
I never use back 3. Never. In my gameplay, you'll never see back 3. Never. It's a move I don't like. I don't like back 3.
Do you think the same for Asuka's, or do you think hers is better?
Asuka is better because Asuka's leads to a better combo at least. I think Jun's combo of this is kind of cringe. It's not bad, but it's not good. Like it's not good to justify the risk you're taking. Like if I want to low crush, I use this move or this move, like because it's less risky.
Yeah.
But of course, back 3 low crush is faster. But again, it's -19, so I don't know.
If you space it, it can probably be pretty safe, right? Like if you space it, like.
Yeah, but it's Tekken 8, man. Most of characters can punish it. Can punish this kind of well. Most characters.
Gotcha.
Like, so it's not a move I use particularly. Not gonna lie. It's with Jun I never use it. Never.
All the blue rank Jun mains are crying. They're like, "This is our move." They'll just spam this shit constantly.
Do they use this? Do they use this move?
I mean, yeah, a lot of bad Jun players love it. It's just this, and then CAAAN.
CAAAN is good. CAAAN is good. This move I don't use it much. I wanted to talk about 2 remaining moves that I think are very good. That I didn't talk about it later. They are also very niche, but I think they can be very useful. Of course, so one is down 4-4. That's very good. It's a down 4-4 crazy countered launcher, 15 frames startup. But it's -14, so it has its drawbacks. It's -14, but it's very long range. You see the range? It's kind of good. It's kind of good ranged. Down 4-4, and again it deals to huge damage. Huge damage. Again, I use this move kind of often with Jun. Again, because most people don't punish this move. Why? Because it's -14 with a lot of pushback, and it hits from far away. So again, a lot of people are not gonna. A lot of people are not gonna punish this every time, let's say, because it's -14 with pushback. You know, with it's very hard to punish this move sometimes if you space it correctly, and it's 15 frame startup. You see, for example, now you try to punish it. And you couldn't. Now you could because it's a 14 frame punish. Yes.
It depends. You want to like space it.
Yeah, it
max
depends.
range.
Yeah, it depends on how it's spaced exactly. Yeah. For example, you see. Yeah, for example, it's harder to punish. Yeah. Okay. And another move I want to talk about with you is forward 3.
Okay.
This is a move I actually use a lot. Why? Because it's a 6. It's a very niche move. And why? Because again, mental frames, man. Mental frames. Why? From forward 3, she can do forward 3 2, forward 3 4, forward 3 nothing, forward 3 step. That's why I use this move a lot. It's 16 frames, so you know, middle speed move, man. Middle speed move. Like, between the fast moves and the slow moves. 16 frames, you know, in the middle. It's a mid that covers different kind of timing, you know what I mean? Between the fastest mids and the slower mids, let's say. Between 4-4-1 plus 2, and I don't know, the down for 1. Middle speed move, forward 3. And again,
Right.
I like this move a lot because of all the mix-up potential from this single mid. Because you can do nothing. You can just do forward 3. You can do forward 3, 4. That's also confirmable, delayable. Ward splat from 3 kilometers as always. As always. Let's try from longer distances. Not as much as this, but it was from kind of far away. You see? And she also has forward 3, 2 into stance mix-up maybe. They don't expect it maybe, you know? They don't expect I do the high, and then I go into a stance mix-up maybe. Or I can also do forward 3 into step. Forward 3 into step, that's also good, you know? Maybe you try
You can catch people.
You can catch some people off guard, yeah, with maybe sidestep 4. Okay, so that's why I use this move a lot, because it has a lot of mix-up potential. Mental frames, mental mix-ups, you know? Yeah, so... Yeah, I guess, let me see what else. So we talked about this. I think we talked about most of the important stuff, I guess. Regarding how the character works.
When you want to approach, are you just looking for this normally? Because this can be stepped.
So
this is like kind of risky.
when I want to approach opponents, yeah, either I try a slower approach, or in the neutral I really try to control a lot with this move. You know, a lot with this move, or with down for 1s. You know, try the down back 3. With Jun, of course, again, this is a weakness. As I told you already, that her offense is not as good as her defense. Doesn't mean that her offense is bad. But she's more on a slower approach, like for example with the homings. Like I don't know, maybe I try approaching with 4-4-3 from a longer distance. Yeah, because she controls space very well from far away. But the drawback is that her approach tools are kind of slow. For example, against opponents with a very good counter tool, for example with Steve, it's kind of hard approaching Steve from far away because his back 1 destroys me, for example. So either I try controlling the space, you know, with maybe if I know that Steve is gonna back 1, I do down 1 plus 2 maybe. Or for example, with Jun you wanna stay up close with Jun, really. You wanna stay up close, and you wanna try to control your opponents with mistakes. Control your opponents basically. Try to mental frame them, you know. Approach also a very good approach, of course. 4-4-2 also 4-4-2, or yeah 4-4-2. We talked about this before. Or again with the homing tools she has, you know. Basically that's her approach, because she's not a very good approach card. She's more like a very good defensive card when people approach you. Not when you approach people. When people approach you, that's because she becomes very good. With tools like the parries, the CAAANs, the forward 1 plus 2, the keep outs. You know, she's very good in keep outing, keeping out opponents. You know, with the 4-1 plus 2, with down 4-3. You know, with down 1 plus 2, with the laser in install mode. You know, like all of this stuff. She's very good in trying to keep opponents away from her. Or when they're close to you with CAAANs and so on, with this kind of stuff, you know. That's why they call her a defensive character, because she's more centered around trying to keep up opponents away from you, or trying to punish you from your mistakes. That's why she's a defensive. She was a defensive character, but now she has more offensive tools. For example, with 4-4-1 plus 2 into stance, more stance game plan and so on. Yeah, so. That's her basically. That's basically her approach, and how you play the character in the neutral. Let's say.
Cool.
Yeah. Her weakness, again, we saw her strengths: crazy damage, crazy punishment, crazy keep outs, crazy homing, crazy counter tools.
Best counter hit move in the game, possibly. Like this is so good.
Exactly. Punishment is off the charts with this character. But the weakness is that she lacks a little bit of a good approaching tool like other characters. She approaches a little bit more difficultly. Her lows are, apart from mechanic, and her lows are not super good, let's say. For example, this one is kinda, like, okay. But she's very good at fucking up opponents. She's very good at fucking up opponents' mind with all these stands, all these strings, all of these mix-up and so on. All of this, you know, yeah. For example, also with 1-2, you can go into sidestep. You can do 1-4. You can do 1-2. Like all of this, trying to fuck up your opponent's timings. with Jun. You know, with all these stances things. Okay, let's say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where she excels in, especially. Yeah.
She seems cool.
Yeah, she seems good. What do you think? She's after this explanation. Do you think she's broken?
I think yes, but I think she's hard. I think she's harder than most people think. Like she's definitely a lot harder than Asuka. Asuka's so much fucking
Let's
easier.
say that Asuka is Jun, but also with offense. Like Asuka is broken in defense and also broken in offense. Let's say that Jun is very broken in defense. I think even more broken than Asuka on defense, maybe. But on offense, she lacks some tools. Let's say Asuka is just broken beyond any conception because she is a good defensive card, good technique tools, good poking, good low pokes, good everything. You know.
Yeah.
She good bullshit. She's a monkey card also. She can be played in every way. With Jun, you have to be a little bit more careful. So yeah, I agree with you. She's a little bit harder. But when she gets the install, she becomes so stupid. She becomes so stupid.
She still has like every tool you could really want.
Yeah,
she is just like so any situation.
She's very solid. She's very solid. Like if you want to play especially a very good defensive game, she's very solid. Very solid. So
yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a pretty good summary of what she does in season 2. I don't know if you want to know anything else. Maybe I don't know.
No, I think we covered. I think we covered most of it. Yeah. I definitely learned a lot, man. Thanks for teaching me.
Okay, nice. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm very happy of having made this with Bugard, of course. Shout outs to him, to his great incredible channel. Of course, go and follow him on YouTube, on Twitch also. You see him also on Twitch or YouTube only?
Yeah, I have a Twitch as well, but it's mostly YouTube.
Okay. So guys, if you want, really, it was such a blast having him. Is it your first time you're a guest on other channels? Is it the first time? Because usually you have guests on your channel. That's why I'm trying to. It's second time. Okay.
I did one with Fighting GM.
A
couple weeks ago.
Oh my god! Do you know our beef or not?
Do you have beef with them?
I have a beef with them. Yeah, but okay. Maybe you will be the conjunction point between me and you.
I can mediate.
Basically, maybe I'll explain what happened later. Okay, maybe. But okay. Shout outs to Fighting GM. I love you, bro. I love you. Okay. So thanks everybody for watching. See you guys very soon. Do you wanna maybe have a final greeting, you two? I don't know. Maybe do you wanna greet?
Yeah. Thanks for everyone being here. Make sure to subscribe to Blackheart. He makes great stuff.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. See you guys very soon. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.